Are you getting on a webcam?
Well, no, not if you're not. So I'm just like,
I can't stare.
yeah, no, you can't stare. No, you get a quest where it's like, hey, someone has cyber psychosis. You need to go take him down. Plus, they also have Down syndrome. I would say, fuck it, do an orbital strike on the fucking area.
But you know what? That's okay because they sponsored a gaming team. So,
you know, that washes away all the guilt they have of harboring child pornographers.
They're gamers.
Can't you nut into a cup and then I drink? No, no, no. Straight from the tap.
Straight from cock to mouth.
Yep.
Are we allowed to talk about Aqua?
No, no, we're not. All right. Well, anyways, episode, wait, what episode is this?
Who cares?
I think 34.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Forehead Fables episode 34, minus Poob. We sent him off to
34
Colorado. He's off at a super spreader event. And,
This talked about last time.
yeah, getting everybody sick.
Yeah.
He decided to go on an airplane. And since then, he actually left like the day Cyberpunk came out. And so since then, everybody's been playing Cyberpunk and tearing each other apart. He really dodged a bullet, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. That shit was a piece of garbage.
By not being there for it.
Actually, a piece of garbage.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about doing a review of it. And then I watched Charlie's video, Critical.
He did a video on it?
Yeah, he did like a review, and it was the exact opposite of my review. It
was good?
Yeah, he loved it. and then like if I go to YouTube and I look at if you look at one of his videos, it says like people that watch your channel also watch this channel. And so like I looked at his video and it has like a 99.9% like to dislike ratio. So like everybody is on board with the way he's thinking.
You should blast it.
And so, because my review, I've already written the script for it. I'm fucking tearing this game apart. Like there is nothing good I have to say about it.
Yeah, here's the review. Here's the honest to God review. If you bought that on console, sorry, you fucking suck. Get a refund. Get a refund. It sucks.
Dude, if you come into our Discord, man, it is there's a thick fog of buyer's remorse looming over everybody. And Logan's like, he's trying to play on PS4, the fucking game's falling apart. So he's trying to but don't worry, Cyberpunk came out and they were like, CD Projekt Red was like, don't worry, you can refund it. And so he was trying to refund it and Sony was like, nah.
Yeah, they basically, you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but that's a picture. We are a corporation. We don't believe this.
Yeah,
I think it's actually fucking hilarious that a game that's about fuck the corporation is making this dog shit ass game because they had to release it, you know, early so that they didn't fucking tank all their money from investors.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
Now you could tell those shareholders were like, dude, we gotta get it for the fucking 2020 holiday season. Like that's what they were gunning for. And they put their foot down because they wanted every tree in America to have Cyberpunk under it.
A fucking shitty tree. Dude, that game would have been fine if it were just a linear dog shit fucking like Call of Duty story, and not an open world game. It probably wouldn't be like the campaign. If you stay within the lines of the campaign, it's not that bad. The voice act, you know, they really sullied Keanu Reeves' name, but the voice acting actually wasn't bad. So you know, it wasn't his fault. He did fine.
I don't know.
Everything else.
That fucking thing made me do nothing but realize and I was hoping it would make everybody else realize because like Keanu Reeves is at this new apex in his career. Yeah. And I feel like I'm the only guy walking around going like, dude, am I the only person that thinks this guy fucking sucks?
He's not bad.
He sucks so bad. He's the worst actor.
Okay, half the time he talks, it sounds like he's fucking drunk. He's filling out the words, but
he sounds like he's under like he just slammed a bunch of barbiturates and he's just like working his way through the script. Like there's some guy off camera, like holding up post-it notes, say words. Like the only reason the Matrix worked is because he didn't say anything.
No, dude, it's part of the character. He just sounds like he fucking came out with a bunch of quaaludes, and he's like, "Man, are you ready to take this thing down?"
It's not acting though. Acting is like you're supposed to embody like something else. And like in the Matrix, he's always just like, "Whoa, deja vu. Like he has that scene, and then he has a scene where he's like, weird. That place has great noodles. Like those are he has like 2 lines in the entire Matrix movie.
And he doesn't talk much in the fucking John Wick movies either.
No, in John Wick, there's like, dude, just someone curb stomps your dog, go angrily look for him.
I think that's the most I've heard him talk was Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Hey man, fuck this fucking Arasaka cunts, man. Oh, I was like, damn, that was sick.
Yeah, we're gonna burn this place to the ground. You know what'd be funny is if they just Cyberpunk as a game the same way, but instead of Keanu Reeves, they just have John Wayne. Just replace it entirely with like someone from like old Hollywood. Like Humphrey Bogart or something. Yeah. Just some motherfucker that like nobody from today has any understanding of who it is. You know? You can't fucking even like someone like Jack Nicholson. People know Jack Nicholson now, but it would be funny to just have him in there.
Fucking Jack, dude. Does he even do anything? He still do movies?
Maybe. I think he's just him and Viagra just have a really tight relationship right now. I feel like he doesn't care about acting. Did you see all the fucking outcry about the amount of like dildos and sex toys and shit in Cyberpunk?
Wait, people were crying about that? I know there was a sex shop in the game.
Yeah, and there's missions and stuff where there's just like dildos left and right, like sex toys and everything.
Oh, okay.
And there was people were like, "This is awfully lewd."
Really?
Yeah, and then if you go to like certain vendors and stuff, they have like BDs, the brain dances.
Yeah, and
they have those where it's like they'll be called like limbless hardcore porn.
Yeah,
hardcore limbless mix volume 1, and then it says like very conveniently, it's like your software does not support this.
Yeah, I know. There was one. I think I saw one that was just like, we fucking know where you live. We have your credit card details. We're going to come rape you. That's what it said on the BD. And it said, yeah, this does not support your software.
Yeah. I was like, and I'm like, I'm frantically, you know, like at 2 a.m. last night, I'm scrounging my way through Night City trying to find the right chipset, trying to find the Linux model so I could run these fucking porn VDs.
I gave up, started looking it up online, see if anyone posted it. Nope, nothing.
No, nothing. Yeah, the worst part about that game is apparently they had Keanu Reeves do 43 different
porn VDs.
Yeah. Where he ended up anal play, everything. They had him do the mocap for it and everything. And he said it was one of the toughest things he's ever done in his career.
And then he even
he asked him, there's behind the scenes footage where they're like, he's like, you know, you guys are animators. You could, you are a game studio. Don't you think you could animate this? And they go, no. Mocap is the way to make this work.
They didn't even say that. They just shut up and take this.
Shut up and take it. And then there was a line of men outside the door ready to come in and manhandle Keanu Reeves. And he's a method actor, so he took it on the chin.
Yeah,
he was
and on the mouth, on the lips.
Yeah, but what really pissed him off was that they cut all that stuff out because they wanted to maintain a mature rating and not like a adults only.
Yeah,
you know. So it sucks that those 43 absolutely graphic Johnny Silverhand BDs got cut from the game.
I think they were like 3 hours long too.
They were. It was hours. Of that I heard Johnny Silverhand Takes All Comers Volume 4.
Yeah,
was the best.
It was a gauntlet of sucking cocks and taking dick.
Yeah,
that one was a 5-hour special.
Yeah, it's weird. The only copies of those are just in the CEO of CD Projekt Red's office. Like he single-handedly wrote every scene, and then he's the only person that has the copies.
Really weird, but I'm not gonna look too much into it. They made an amazing game. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
they made The Witcher.
They did. You know what's weird is honestly, like for real though, with The Witcher, that game has a fantastic open world that has so many little Easter eggs and stuff, and then this game has like a straightforward linear story with like the worst open world I've ever seen.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, and then the cops that like just warp behind you. What is that?
They don't chase you. They have absolutely no interest in like, you could just drive down the fucking sidewalk running over 85 pedestrians. And all that happens is every time you turn a corner, cops just are on the side of the road going, there he is, shooting you as you go by. At no point does a cop get in a car and chase after you.
Yeah.
And that baffles me for some reason.
Oh, fucking.
They never thought to like write that shit in. Like
they didn't want. They're lazy. The AI is so bad. The AI is terrible in that game.
And I was thinking like The Fifth Element. You know, where like, have you seen that movie? Right?
Yeah.
Where he looks down and like it's just fucking endless towers, and there's like lanes of flying car traffic that intersect each other based on floor. Like it's just a never-ending weave of flying cars. You see 2 flying cars in the beginning of that game, and I didn't see another one. I played for 20 hours. I haven't seen another one yet. I know they're later in the game, but like, come on. I
beat the main story. I didn't see shit.
You don't see a single flying car? Where the fuck are they?
I mean, you drive like a flying tank thing. It's like a hover tank. It's not really flying, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's not cool. It's like,
yeah,
that's about it. And then the cars in that game are fucking like the motorcycle driving in the game is so fucking retardedly unreal. Like it's like playing a fucking Unity game sometimes. Like it's some indie game when it comes to like the driving. Oh my, it's so bad.
I haven't had a problem with the driving. I've just had a problem with the
motorcycle. I will say this. I'll give them this. The game looks great.
If
you have like, I have a 2080 Ti, and so I can run it like max settings on 1080p, and it looks fantastic. But you know, for everyone else, it sucks dick. And it looks like shit. It looks like a PS1 game. I've seen some footage of it. It looks like it looks horrible.
I keep seeing I keep seeing great stuff of people, just cars driving through buildings like it's fucking Harry Potter, and they're going to go see Hogwarts. You just cars just float through buildings and shit. I've had a problem. I can't see Vic, you know, the Ripper Doc.
Yeah.
I go down to his house and there's the front door and then there's the chain link gate, and the chain link gate won't open, and he's just T-posing on his chair next to his desk. And I can't get to him. I haven't been able to get to him the entire story.
I had one where I was driving a motorcycle and my fucking guy, like randomly just mid driving, he went full naked and started T-posing on the bike.
Hell yes.
I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, the signs of a AAA game, honestly. Really.
I just did that. There's the mission where you go to the hookers, right? There's like the strip place, and they give you the option between Sky and Angel. And I forgot which one was male and female.
I was like, I picked Angel. I was like, oh fuck.
I picked Angel, and I was like, wait, which one was? Yeah, they're both androgynous names. Yeah,
they switch it up on you because it's Sky on the left, Angel on the right. But then the lady's like, do you want Angel or Sky? And I was like, fuck. Okay, well the girl's the first one, so I picked that one.
So I picked Angel, and then I had this fucking dude railing me in the cutscene. And I forgot, like, that's probably the way it should go because my character has a pussy. I forgot I put a vagina on my guy.
I thought you took everything off. I thought you made him like a Barbie doll.
No, well, he's got a vagina down there. He's got to urinate still.
Okay.
But, yeah, so I got railed by Angel, and then I was so pissed off about it. I was like, well, you know, I don't know. I was kind of like shielding my eyes from it.
Yeah.
But I saw the end, and then I was so curious, I went and did it a second time. And then a third time just to make sure that I didn't miss anything the first time.
Yeah, kept repeating. And then, I was like, hold on.
And then I went to Jig Street, or whatever the name of that fucking, the slum underworld is, and I hit every male prostitute on the way through that entire street.
By accident, too.
By accident. It was weird. I kept accidentally scrolling too fast in a panic trying to get away from the dialogue choices. And I would accidentally select yes, and then before you know it, I was getting tag teamed by multiple men.
Many men.
Yeah. I've full on forgot. What I love about this game is how much you can just make your own adventure, like Kenshi. And so I went there looking for Evelyn Parker, and I ended up just being addicted to a bunch of drugs, and now I'm just being used by men in Jig Street for all eternity.
That's real role playing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I did? I actually ended up just shooting up the entire place.
Really?
I got really, I got bored because I was like, okay, it's gonna make me walk around and look for clues. So I went to the nearest guard. I punched him in the face, and I kept punching him. And I took his gun and I shot him the entire place.
You know that guy? You know that guy Fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked around with Fingers' lifeless corpse draped over my shoulder for about 45 fucking minutes.
Yeah,
and everybody I'd go to, I'd just throw his body down on the counter and continue talking to him. And there's like, I guess that's that's the future. It's Night City.
This is it. This is Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, oh my god, dude, that game, dude ass.
It's funny because it's like shades of brilliant, and then also there's so many glaring issues, and you see so many people that are like, dude, just wait for it. Just wait. They're gonna patch it. They're gonna fix it. Dude, you can't fix that crowd generation shit that they have going on. That is a deeply ingrained engine feature. Like that is part of the world generation.
Yeah, all their time.
That's not something that can be patched in and out.
They're just gonna spend all their time porting it over to like the new next gen consoles, and they're done, bro.
Yeah,
that's it.
They're gonna have a DLC because they're like well, I don't know if maybe I just haven't gotten far enough in the story. I've gotten to a place where it was like you can't go here yet.
It said that. I said no.
Yeah, it was like you can't go here. ... yet.
So I need to do a story part of the game.
Yeah, it's probably like a story thing,
or it's just so bad they covered it up.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But how do you feel about that crunch time? That's what everybody was so pissed off about when they were making the game.
Oh, I heard they were doing what, 6 days a week or something.
Well, people were so pissed off because they're like, you can't keep delaying the game. You can't keep delaying it. And then they're like, yeah, so we're working overtime. They're like, wow, you can't work hard on this. Like, fuck off. Do you know how many industries have shitty hours?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's just part of it. It's part of it.
Crunch time is like the norm for a lot of games.
It's the norm. And if people get pissed off about it, have the fucking workers unionize. What do you want?
They don't do that because it's the gaming industry is super competitive with hiring people.
Yeah, fucking unionize.
They pay you less.
They're not gonna fire everybody in the third quarter. It's not gonna happen. And after they finish making the game, they're just gonna fire your ass anyways. The game industry's hell. They should probably unionize, I would think.
A fucking
and I'm not even
like union, guys. I'll raise a can to that one,
dude. You know? I will. I'm not even like a fucking union guy. I'm not even big on unions. I think they're scummy and I think they're easy to corrupt. But in that case, just fucking do it. They treat them like shit.
Let's take hands together, gamers.
Wait, clink, clink.
Yeah,
clink.
I got Monster Energy all over my keyboard now.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you? They're fighting like everybody bitches about the workers' conditions and development.
Do they?
Yes, they're always like, we have to work a long time on these games. Sometimes it's 75 hours a week or whatever.
Hold on, I think I stopped the recording. There you go. When I clicked my gamer glass, it fucking ended the recording.
You turned it off. Here, we'll do another clap. 3, 2, 1.
There you go. Hey, you can use my other.
We're professional.
You said you have me on another track, anyways.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Yours is just higher quality track.
Oh yeah. I don't know. At some point it hit. I think. Oh, you know what it was? I fucking. Here's an insight of my whole life right now. When I smashed the can, it knocked Sprite all over the keyboard, and then I went to rub it off with a sock that I found on the floor.
Naturally.
And I think I hit a pause button or something on the keyboard. I didn't know you could do that on Audacity. But now we're good. We lost a couple of seconds there. It's fine.
Did you hear you hear the second biggest thing to happen? This is horrible because it got kind of brushed under the rug because of Cyberpunk and the collective lit down of the world. But Pornhub purged all their unverified content.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I didn't forget, but I forgot to mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, it got absolutely wiped out. And
they
now
had 13 million videos, and then went down to like 2.9 or something.
Yeah, they got wiped off the face of the planet. It was very, very disturbing.
And for what reason? Who knows? Just made up shit. Really.
Yeah, just something about like, financial companies refusing to do business with them or something.
Yeah, and like it's just for no reason.
So what? They just have millions of child porn videos on there. Like what?
Like 10, 20 million, whatever.
Yeah. I think. Well, they said there's only 2.9 million left. Right.
Yeah. So they were all.
So there was like 11 million child porn videos on Pornhub. Yeah. I think is the number.
They just wouldn't delete them. They weren't. Yeah. They refused.
They refused. Yeah.
Like, but where else are they gonna get it?
No, after that happened, I was sitting there like frantic because I couldn't figure out. I was like, where the fuck am I gonna get my 240p porn music video compilation?
Yeah, right.
Where am I gonna get my fix?
EDM?
Yeah. Where am I gonna get my EDM girls getting whacked off by like 40 guys in a big parking lot? That's not verified content. That's the kind of shit I like looking at.
Yeah, it's just like just a really weird amateur shit where it's like a fucking really zoomed in up close butthole, and then like guy pounding it for 5 seconds and the video cuts off. That's where are you gonna get that? That's gone.
I love
the charm.
I love amateur pornography because like actual like the professional stuff is always like 12 minutes. But amateur pornography is like just a dude and his wife. And so the videos are all like 3 minutes. The average guy is just like, dude, I'm going in and out. I'm nutting in 3 minutes and I'm going back to watching the football game.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid the big bucks for this like those professionals are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all that shit's gone. And which leads me to believe that like there's no class mobility now on Pornhub. Okay, so before you would make
class mobility.
You would make videos, and then once they deemed you were good, they would make you verified, and they removed everybody that's not verified. So how do you start uploading and become verified on Pornhub?
Oh God, that's true.
Do you have to like make a fucking demo reel like you're a pro skateboarder and send it in? Yeah, here's me fucking my wife. please verify me. There's some guy that just has to go through porn reels every day on Pornhub HQ.
Oh yeah, how do they? I guess what do they just like show them your license or something? Like I don't even.
How's their license? There's like a lot of people out there that's just like fucking they're college kids and they're trying to just make some extra cash.
Yeah, so some of them will upload rape.
Yeah, I think that was actually another problem was there was a lot of rape and stuff.
Sometimes it was a combination of the two. I think there was like one where it was like they were drunk or they got raped, and they were like 15. It was like a double whammy.
Yeah,
it was rape. It was like double rape, I guess. It was weird. And then they complained about it, and Pornhub was like, yeah, we'll get to it. And then like 2 months later, they were complaining about like, hold on. Yeah. And then now it wasn't until the credit card companies pulled out that they actually like started doing stuff. But you know what? That's okay because they sponsored a gaming team. So
they did? That's fucking dope.
That was a long time ago. I think they were sponsoring one gamer team. I can't remember what the fuck game it was for.
That washes away all the guilt they have of harboring child pornographers.
They're gamers. They're
gamers.
Give us your money.
Gamers and child pornographers, but we'll forget the second part because they're one of us.
They hosted it. That's not
they hosted it. Yeah.
You blame YouTube for putting the ISIS. They're not ISIS just because they have ISIS beheading videos.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Now it would be different if like right before the beginning of the video started, they said this one goes out to Pornhub. Thank you Pornhub for supporting this message, and then they started it.
The raping of a kid or the ISIS?
Either.
Okay.
Either.
Oh, there you go.
Like that Christchurch guy and his affiliation to PewDiePie.
Yeah, I heard they were tight, too. They were tightly wound.
Very tight, yeah.
He texted him the moments before it happened. He's like, dude, I'm going to do it. It's like, and then PewDiePie actually said, "Wait, can you can you give me a?
Can I get a shout out?"
At the end,
He paid for a shout out. That was a sponsored plug from PewDiePie.
That really actually happened.
That was probably the lowest point for PewDiePie for me.
That, and it's worse than when he said the N-word on fucking
PUBG. Those were very close to each other. I think those events.
I get it, because I mean PUBG really just makes you want to fucking
say the worst things in the world. I bet you that moment on the bridge, he still had pent up anger over it, and that's when he hired the Christchurch guy.
Yep. Yeah, he's like,
I feel like that's because honestly, I've had some moments in PUBG where I feel like hiring somebody like the Christchurch guy
to shoot up an entire
this moment's gonna get cut out.
Yeah,
it's horrible. It's going. This moment is not gonna make it into the final thing.
Just bleep it all out. It's fine.
just 4 minutes of unadulterated bleeping. We really need Poob here to be our voice of reason.
An actual slanderous attack on PewDiePie.
Yeah. Hey, PewDiePie used to follow me on Twitter. We're tight.
Poob's a menace though. Poob is actually.
Wait, before you get into slandering Poob for fucking 48 minutes.
What? No, I wasn't gonna slander.
I was gonna say, Nikita.
Oh yeah,
we've talked about Nikita several times on the podcast. He's that he's a Ukrainian guy. He how he's been trying to work on his he's been getting vocal coaching.
Yeah,
and this guy. Anytime he needs anything done with his life, he's like, he'll find a book or a course or something on it.
Yeah.
Because he acts like he spins it in a totally different way. He's like, I'm always here trying to self-improve. I'm trying to get what it is he has an inferiority complex. He is full of self-doubt, wallowing in his own inability to assimilate into this country's culture. He's floundering in his attempts to just be one of us. Right. And so we thought we would, was it you that was teaching him about inflection?
No, somebody else said it.
Yeah, somebody else was trying to get him, because he tells jokes, but he doesn't do it well because he's all like Eastern European and shit. And so they were teaching him inflections and stuff. And then they were also, because he's so monotone. Everything he says is super monotone. And then we ended up, I think it was me and Fungaltoe were trying to teach him like words that he could use with his coworkers.
Oh God.
And so I thought he was asking me what chum was from Cyberpunk. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's just like just some weird ass fucked up version of chum. He's like, what is chum? I'm like, it's like your chum, like your pal. And so then like the next day he comes in and he goes, hello, my chums. And I'm like, dude, nobody says, everybody knows what that word is. Nobody says that shit. It. That is not something somebody says.
Hello, chums.
Hello, my chums. And so now I've been trying to like feed him shit that he could say to his coworkers. And so we need to come up with things to try to teach him, because he'll fucking do it, dude. If you can say it with a straight enough face, we can make this fucking idiot say anything.
He's gonna hear this and he's gonna be on the lookout now. He's gonna be red alert.
No, he just hears from people. He hasn't watched the podcast where we talk about him.
Oh, he does. He's fucking a Patreon guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but I think I don't know. Maybe unless he only watched the ones where I told him, "Hey, we talked about you," and he was like,
"Yeah."
Because I told him like, "Yeah, I also mentioned that your neighbor knows about it or whatever." Now,
yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I told him that you said some racist shit and all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't say that. You did not. You did not say that." I was like, please, God, man, no. I mean, it's just a joke. I mean, obviously, they're not gonna believe me.
They totally did. Now he's been beaten up by his neighbor 4 times, and he's scared to get into his own house.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, hold on a second. I got a DM from him that is like the funniest picture ever. So remember his like rape chair that was behind his regular chair?
The cuck chair. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the picture of him in the cuck chair?
I don't think so.
He sent me this picture randomly out of nowhere, and he's just like, it's just him sitting in the chair mulling over his life. It's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
What the hell is that? Dude, that'd be amazing if you just photoshopped like his wife or something getting fucked by some dude
on the couch.
On the side. Yeah, on the right side. You see like a bare ass of some dude and then a chick's head.
It's just him sitting there in his chair with his fingers together.
Dark. What the fuck?
Oh man. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, at least, you can show that one because his face is hidden kind of. Just his silhouette.
Well, I think he has a mask on because he's being all COVID safe and stuff.
But in his own house?
Yeah, in his house.
He just invites a lot of he lives near a park, so I think he says he invites kids over and stuff. I didn't ask too much. I didn't want to know, but
that's why the chair is behind the couch. He makes them sit on the couch.
Yeah,
then he sits in the chair behind them.
Hello, chums.
Hello, chums. And they go, why are you breathing so heavy? Why are you breathing so heavy back there in that chair?
Would you like to play the new Cyberpunk game?
And he brings them up to Jig Street.
I
was just there. I can't remember the name. It's like Jig Jug or
I think
Jug
it is
Jug.
Literally Jig.
Jig Street. Yeah. Have you noticed all the fucking dildos in that game are inhumanly large? You find me one person that can take those dildos.
The actual CD Project Red staff member.
Yeah.
It was like,
apparently Keanu Reeves can take those. Can take all those dildos.
Dude, there was actually that YouTube video of, it was a CD Project Red apology. And they did it in a really weird way because the guy, he had a dildo in his ass, the dude, and he slowly starts pulling it out and you see the words "We're sorry" from Project Red on the dildo, and it was a big dildo because it looked like they were using like Times New Roman like fucking 64 size font on it. Like it was huge font.
Yeah,
it was. He took it out.
It was just one line, and it said, "From the bottom of our hearts."
From the
we apologize for Cyberpunk 2077. It was sincerely, with regards.
It was actually just
CD
the
Project
tweet.
Red.
The tweet with that image, like that image tweet that they had with the apology and the refunds. It was that whole thing. It was coming out of his ass. Basically.
One line written.
And what's weird is he starts like sucking on it and licking up the shit. There's poop all over it.
That's
sucking
incredible.
On it, licking it up like it was.
I beg
sauce.
you to find one developer that's as dedicated to an apology as CD Projekt Red.
What was weird is because it was cut videos. What's weird is you notice he's doing it in the line of a McDonald's, and it was in the middle of this line, and I think it was during the morning because I think you could hear a guy ordering a hash brown in the morning, like in the video while he's doing this. He gets caught. Obviously, you see he gets caught, and they escort him out, and and then I think he finishes the video like with the apology like in his car.
Yeah.
And he's eating a breakfast sandwich. He's basically like, this is very sorry. I was like, how the hell did he get a breakfast sandwich? He got kicked out. I looked back, I rewinded the video. You can see at the very last minute, there's a little kid, he goes and grabs of the fucking his meal from the table as he's getting escorted out, and he steals it basically, like a sly dog. And then he's just eating a breakfast sandwich, chilling out in the parking lot. Didn't even give a shit, really. Yeah,
that's incredible.
I almost forgave them for that after I saw that video because of how dedicated they were. But,
and times are tough for the CD Projekt Red people.
So they can't afford a sandwich.
Yeah, they can't afford actual McDonald's right now.
They had to steal one after sucking on a poop dildo. But
yeah,
you do what you do, man.
I'm trying to find this fucking video I found earlier. I think it had something to do with CD Projekt Red.
Oh, the poop dildo that I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember. I remember what it was. All right, check out this webm. I found this video it's a public fight, right?
Oh God.
This is kind of like a Bill Burr segment where we're gonna review a public fight. I found this while I was taking a dump about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Which is weird because we're 35 minutes into this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Should I just watch this from scratch?
Yeah, just watch it just from start to finish.
It's 20 seconds long. Where are they? Where is this guy? I think I've seen this. I think where? Yeah. What the fuck? He like kisses his hand and then
Dude,
does his backhand of
Tell
God.
me that isn't the most fucking. I don't. First of all, doesn't it look like the tall guy and the other guy are
They
like
were fighting. Yeah, it looked like it was like
and
a.
then this guy comes in
He like
to
swapped.
try to like break it up, and
Yeah.
both guys that were fighting turn on him, and he
And
gets
then they
his
leave.
ass kicked by like a gay version of what's that Mexican guy that had the sitcom back in the day?
There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those. This guy he's like a super
George
gay,
Lopez.
George
like,
Lopez. He's a gay George Lopez, comes up, kisses his ring finger, mwah,
yeah.
and then fucking smites this guy, who then falls backwards and severs his spine on the back of a fucking McDonald's booth.
Yeah, he smacked, dude. They are not in a. That's like a Checkers or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. Honestly,
that guy falls like a sack of taters, man.
By the way, his shirt, the other guy's shirt's ripped and his nipples showing the whole time too.
Hell yes.
And he turned into a fucking Hitman Blood Money NPC after he got smacked.
No, he gets smacked. He gets all heterosexuality smacked out of his body. And he falls. His last, like, he falls as a gay man to the floor, completely paralyzed.
Yeah, but now he's free. He's liberated.
he's free. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
At first, he was a straight man in disgrace with his shirt ripped.
Oh.
And then he gets the straight smacked out of him. He stands up looking fabulous with his one strap up fucking tank top.
Now, upon further investigation, I will say this. It looks like that the fucking weird gay Mexican guy and the bald dude were actually beating up on some other guy who immediately gets the fuck out of the store.
Oh yeah, he runs out of there.
Yeah, they were teaming up
and
on
then
him.
they turn.
The other dude just gives probably the lamest punch I've ever seen in my life. And the guy's like, "Hold on, let me just get the hand of God out," and he smacks.
Dude, he pulled out his fucking his cock jerking hand. And he was like, "You have no idea the strength that is about to be unleashed on you."
I actually.
He's like, "This bad boy has gone for 11 hours straight. At one point, this thing has like rock climber strength on these fingers." God.
I paused it at the exact moment where it's just really just a summary of the video.
He looks laid up.
He looks photoshopped on there. It doesn't look real.
That's the greatest screen cap of all time. Yeah, his feet are off the ground, like they're levitating. Every bit of his weight is carried on that one vertebrae that's cracking right now.
The other guy's doing some weird kung fu pose, like he's a Tekken character.
Oh man,
that fucking guy got flipped up.
Yeah. So anyways, as a guy that's had some recent fucking back trauma, that guy must be in agony the next day.
Oh man, what's backs do nothing, bro. They actually have nothing on you, man. They don't do shit. What do? They keep you straight. That's it.
If there was a way where you could safely remove all your vertebrae in your back,
you could do it. It would be fine.
It'd be fine, and just have your nervous system, like your spinal cord, just like coiled up, like your intestines.
Yeah,
just sitting there. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Be way more
There's
flexible.
plenty of muscle along either side of your spine to like, you would think like, oh, you don't have your spine there, then someone can just reach into your back and pinch your fucking spinal cord. No, you can't like reach into your stomach and just pinch your intestines. You got your abs there.
Yeah.
You don't need the spine. It's just there. It's just a guideline.
It's like
I think we should be able to take that thing out.
This was before we evolved, I think.
I think it's what it is.
Like the appendix. It's like the appendix.
Yeah.
The appendix of your bones.
It really is.
So just get rid of them. I would if I could,
For sure. And then I would just suspend like a net. Like those nets that they have like oranges in the fucking grocery store. Yeah. I would just suspend one of those in front of my computer, and I would just I would just put my body in it, and then have my arms, which would still have bones, of course, to use my keyboard and mouse. And I would just be I would just be a sexy fishnet sack with arms and legs sticking out of it. The future's bright, dude.
Speaking of amazing futures, did you see the handicapped people in Cyberpunk? What's that about?
Yeah.
You know,
Bizzle turned that around because I was like, who the fuck? They have all these body mods where people can change out their eyes voluntarily. You would think you could, like, if you're fucking paraplegic, they could just like go in there and staple your spine back together. It's the future, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, maybe what if they're so wealthy that they're like the ultimate like symbol of opulence is just voluntarily being paraplegic. Like, I don't have to walk anymore. That's like beneath me. Yeah, like kings, like
kings in the medieval days. They would fucking be fat and retarded. They would be really. Yeah, I mean, I could get that, I guess.
What's weird is I don't know. You finished the game, so you could tell me. I haven't seen a single ergot body. You know what I mean? Like spider legs. No.
Yeah, or well, I guess technically that one robot dude at the beginning of the game. That's the most robotic guy I've seen, and that he's not even spider legs.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say now? Some shit about that stupid game. I can't even remember. You know, fuck it. Forget it. Just forget what I was gonna say. You keep going. And some dumbass shit. Oh yeah, no, I didn't see nobody with crutches. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a fucking Jimmy from South Park fucking like hobbling around. They don't even have that. Like,
you know what's really fucked up is I've seen a lot of complaints from people because we're getting really close to being able to genetically alter people, do gene splicing in a way where you could do gene editing. You can determine what kind of baby you're gonna have, right?
That's pretty bug. Like, and
that's real life. Now in Cyberpunk, obviously they've completed that, right? Because
can you hit random on genes?
I think so. But I know one of the major issues now is like people that have genetic disorders are upset because they're like, you're trying to phase us out. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I know there's a huge coalition of Down syndrome people that are upset about genetic editing because they're like, you're going to get rid of us. Dwarves too. They're like, you're going to get rid of us. There's nothing wrong with being
pretty pog. Actually,
we wouldn't have Tyrion from Game of Thrones if gene editing was a thing. And then I look at it and go, well, we still have CGI, you know, and then you wouldn't have to live being 2.5 feet tall. But obviously in Cyberpunk, they did that because I have not seen a single Down syndrome person.
That's unfortunate.
With their cyberware fucking swords coming out of their forearms and shit.
Weird like eyeballs, the beady eyes and shit.
How insane would that be? You get a quest where it's like, hey, someone has cyber psychosis. You need to go take them down. Plus, they also have Down syndrome.
They have Down syndrome.
So holy shit! They got retard strength and
hard strength.
Cyber psychosis. Bring in the fucking SWAT team for this one.
And he's got implants. He's got mantis blades.
He's got gorilla arms and mantis blades. I would say fuck it, do an orbital strike on the fucking area.
And he has a jetpack. He's just this flying retard that can stab people. Dude. That would have been a sick boss. That would have. You know what? There you go. CD Projekt. Right? If you make a DLC, a season pass, that should be the first one. The Retard Menace.
It would be.
That's what it should be called.
It'd be outside of the city somewhere. There's an entire haven of people that have genetic disorders. So there's just midgets and Down syndrome people with cyber psychosis.
It'd be just like Point Lookout. Dude, that game was successful.
It was.
You know? So there you go.
I think it's the way that they labeled it. Like in Point Lookout, you're talking about the Fallout 4 DLC, right?
Yeah.
Or Fallout 3.
Fallout 3.
Yeah, Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, they don't label them as inbreds and like genetic defects.
Oh.
They just call them like Lenny and Skinner or something like that. But looking at them, you're like, these guys are fucking retarded.
What's a retard name? I guess Lenny and Skinner.
Yeah, Lenny and Skinner. That's about as close as you can get to hearing a name and going, I know what I'm about to see.
Yeah, Lenny and Skinner.
Yep. Lenny and Skinner, they're brothers.
And they're lovers.
And they're lovers, yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? And there's no prosthetic. Well, actually, no, there are prosthetics in Cyberpunk. I forgot.
You see all the hubbub they had about like character customization?
Yeah.
And like everybody was like, dude, you can customize your genitals and shit. First of all, you never see them.
Yeah, there's cock 1 and cock 2, and then you can choose the size. And
No,
that's
you
about
never
it.
see him in the story, do you? You see him like twice.
You see him by accident sometimes when you go into your create a character and the game glitches out and accidentally strips all your clothes. That's about it. That's
And
that's
then
all that happens.
and then besides that, like I think the character creation is on par with like Fallout 3. Like you can just make barely you can't even really customize it at all.
Yeah, I mean it's just presets, right? It's all
And so
presets,
yeah,
so
it's just but
there's no sliders.
people were hyping it so much. So then there's a theory going around, a conspiracy theory. I can see right now I have like a red pimple like coming up on my nose. There's like a red dot right there. It's not a good look. But I saw on the Reddit there's like a theory that all these edits out there of like, have you seen like handsome Squidward in the character creation thing for
yeah,
Cyberpunk?
or like Hitler. I've seen like
Hitler.
or Peter Griffin. Yeah,
Peter Griffin, and then there's a couple different ones, and people are like, these I think are just being made by CD Projekt Red to be some sort of like viral marketing for the game, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get in the game and you can't do anything close to that at all.
Wait, I thought those were just photoshops. Those are actually edited into the game or something.
No, they're photoshops. Yeah, they're photoshops, but it's definitely misleading because you can't even create anything close to that in game.
Wait, CD uploaded like they uploaded a picture of
I'm
Hitler
saying
on the...
it's a theory that people have that they are the ones behind it, behind like a dummy account, because each one is obviously made by the same person.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like a no-name account that's making them.
I've seen that hyper-realistic Peter Griffin before. Like they probably just took it from somewhere and then put it on there. Like I've seen those images; they've just been reused. I think that's why. So you know what? Let me debunk that one right now. I don't think CD Projekt Red is putting fucking Peter Griffin in their fucking advertisements.
You don't think they would stoop to that level?
If they didn't even put that much effort in their own game.
Stoop to Hitler in their character creation?
No. They would. They didn't even put that much effort in their game. Why would they do that to their ad campaign? There's no way.
One directly sells products and the other one is actual hard work. That's why.
Like that.
One is misinforming consumers and the other one is just actual hard work. And
which they love to do. It's actually, it's really.
What would you rather do? Make a game or Photoshop Hitler into things,
or Peter Griffin with a big Griffin dick and just fucking raping someone? Yeah, I mean, I'd probably pick Peter every time, but I'm not CD Projekt Red. I haven't made a game before.
It's gonna be really sad too, because I just posted a video where I was like praising CD Projekt Red and their community outreach people, because they like sent me all this food and shit, and then I'm shitting all over their game.
Well, I mean, not their fault.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it's completely different.
It's not even the crybaby fucking loser dumbasses that can't wait for their game to come out. It's not even their fault. It's the investors.
It's 100% CD Projekt Red's fault for going public. They should not be a public company. There's nothing worse than having a company that's probably with shareholders and shit that tell you what to do, especially in a creative process like this. Like, fuck off.
You think they care if somebody's like, oh, you delayed my game. I'm going to cancel my pre. You're not going to cancel your pre-order. You pre-ordered it 2 years ago. You're not going to cancel it. You're a liar. You're a little whiny bitch. So
shareholders want nothing more than short-term profits.
They only did that because I think they delayed the first time they delayed it. Apparently, they lost a shit ton of money. A crap ton of it.
Hold on, I can tell you right now.
They can't afford to do that. That's why they did. We have to release it before holidays.
When did the game come out?
December. I don't know, something like a couple weeks ago.
December 10th, I think. It's 6 days ago.
Yeah. Okay, not even a week ago.
Okay, in 5 days, their stock has dropped 23.45%. Does this show anything of mine? Okay. No, this is it has dropped focus on the screen. There we go. It's dropped, at the bottom, 23.45% in the last week. It's gone down to $21 a share.
Shit, I might as well get in on it now because I know they're a good company.
Yeah, not only that, but the problem is that trading's not supported on the app I use, which is annoying. Yeah, but they're going to have an earnings report
Yeah.
And their earnings report's gonna be like, hey, we sold 8 million copies. It's like, dude, like, look at this, hon. There's I got a graph up right now. This is their year-long stock price. So it averages about, was it $30? No, about $27 a share. And then it spiked up to like 30 something dollars a share. And then it plummeted down to $21 a share. So yeah, I would think they're definitely gonna have an earnings report where it's gonna be pretty pog. They're having a slight rebound right now, but
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great game. I would recommend it. You know what? I'd give it a, I don't think it deserves a 90% Metacritic or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think genuinely that game should be like a 60 to 70. I think that game was like a 6 out of 10 for me.
If you follow the story and just follow the story.
Yeah. It's not bad if you just play it as a linear
if you
game.
like to just sit there and get talked to for like 8 hours. I tried playing it today where I was like trying to just burn through the quests. Yeah. And like, dude, you were just like, holy fuck. Keanu, just spit it out.
Yeah,
like it takes so fucking long to get through some quests because it's
and the BD stuff is boring. I don't fucking care about that.
Yeah. Dude, this is gonna be a really unpopular opinion, but it's like a really shit version of what's that show? There's a TV show.
Reboot.
No, not Reboot. I think it's called Altered Carbon. It's on Netflix.
Oh shit, okay.
And season 1 was good. And it has like a vibe of like, you know how like in Blade Runner you're supposed to be like a detective?
Yeah.
Altered Carbon has the narrative style is more in line of like how you play this game. And you're like going from place to place to try to figure something out. Yeah. Altered Carbon, it's just like a cyberpunk future. Super dystopian synth future, but it's very similar, and I feel like it nails the look and everything a little bit better than Cyberpunk does.
Wasn't Cyberpunk based off some other shit?
It's part of the Cyberpunk world. Yeah,
they didn't like make it from scratch.
It's a board game, right? STALLTT seems like STALLTT's like an old nerd. He's got like all the inside scoops on nerd. Yeah, fucking let's beat him up and take his lunch money.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll wait until payday. We pay him. The next day, we beat him up and take his lunch money. There we go.
Now you get more lunch money.
The day after payday, we'll beat him up and take his lunch money. That way we know he has it.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Hey, better fucking look behind your back. Yeah, watch your back, buddy. Dude, speaking of, you know what? I'll say this. Cyberpunk, I'm not condoning piracy, whatever. It's illegal or some shit. But yeah, it's worth pirating. I paid full price.
I'm not going to condone the piracy because as a new shareholder of CD Projekt Red, I'm going to say if you don't like it the first time,
buy it a second
time. You might like it the second time. And then if you don't like it then, give it the nice college try. Third time's the charm.
Fucking Poob's a menace. I hate, I'm glad Poop's not in here today because I don't have to hear his dumb, retarded.
You know what I hate about him is how powerful he's gotten.
Has he gotten powerful? What has he done?
The people on the subreddit like him a lot.
Oh no,
he's loved on Twitter. He has a very powerful Twitch fan base, and I'm ready to knock him down a peg. So I think what we need to do is somehow frame him for something horrible. Nothing illegal. But just something that makes him seem like a really bad person on our camping trip.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell, we could say that he was trying to hit on us or trying to hit on your.
There's nothing wrong with being gay in this.
No, like he's trying to hit on your wife, like something. Like,
oh yeah.
Kind of touching you inappropriately when you weren't asking by the campfire. We could say shit like that. I could easily say that. I'm like, Poob, is that your dick? Scream that at the campfire, and then immediately you could see him fucking climbing up and shit. Like, yeah, that's easy to do.
Yeah.
And you know what? He
maybe what we can do is we can make him seem like a guy that is remember that whole Carson thing where Carson was like meekly standing next to a woman and then he thought he was dating her.
What?
Call me Carson guy.
Yeah.
Okay. He was like, I made eye contact with a woman, so I thought we were dating.
We're together.
And then that other guy, the Fitz guy, he walked over there like a Chad and actually fucked her. And then Carson was very upset about it.
He never fucked the girl?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
And then after that happened, I remember everybody was mad at the Fitz guy.
Yeah.
And so maybe what we can do is do the same thing with Poob, where Poob can fuck my wife.
Okay.
And it'll make him, and then I can act like I'm upset.
Yeah.
And we can't, well, I mean, I have kids and everything. We can't do this at my place. Maybe if we could go to Nikita's place and they can do it on the couch.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then I could sit in the chair behind the couch.
The perfect place to catch them in the act.
And watch them.
That would actually be a good idea. Actually, that's a genius idea. I was just gonna.
And then I'll cry in public, and then we can. And then I'll be like, I can't believe Poob betrayed me like this.
I was gonna just slander his name, but that works too. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Because he actually did it. He actually did do it. Technically, it's not slander. He can't sue you.
And then I can.
Not that he has the money to do it, but you know.
And his name gets ruined. I possibly have a nice clean getaway from this marriage.
Yeah, and a healthy nut. You know?
And I get to meet Nikita. And Nikita will have to spend a nice $300 to get a second chair so we can sit next to each other behind the couch.
Actually, and then jerk each other off.
Yes.
Like reach her over at each other. Yeah, that's. Yeah,
and he looks at me and goes, I'm trying to weave together some stupid Ukrainian saying for chooming and cooming. Real chooms coom together. Yeah. But yeah, that's our plan. That's really it for just ruining Poob's entire life.
Are we allowed to talk about Aqua? Are we allowed to talk about Aqua?
Huh?
Are we allowed to talk about Aqua?
No, we're not. Wait, here we go. This one's interesting because it's something you're doing too. This guy says, he's like, all right, I want to lose weight like you did before you started eating shitty food again. What recipes did you make and where did you learn them? Or did you just blend skinless chicken and add seasoning and call it a night? Yeah, the trick is just stop eating carbs and sugar. If you want to do it like the lazy way where I'm telling you, I did not exercise at all. I just went walking, which is not exercise. That's just that is the baseline for movement is walking.
Yeah, just fucking
Brian.
Or just work out.
Yeah, Brian's getting swole so he can not crumple under the weight of a backpack when we go hiking.
Yeah, when we go hiking. Yeah. So
I've done nothing but gain weight, by the way. I was supposed to lose it, and then Abby made we did the whole Thanksgiving thing with all the pies, and then immediately after that she made a shitload of cookies. I'm talking like she won't just make like 12 cookies. She will
like 3 dozen.
She's like, I'm here, I'm mixing, and so she just makes like
whatever.
I think we have 5 cookie sheets, and she'll make 5 cookie sheets worth of cookies.
Oh my god!
And so what is that? Is that 50, 60 cookies?
How much?
I think 12 per. Yeah.
Yeah, 60 cookies.
Yeah, 60 cookies, and Madeline ate 3. So I had 57 cookies myself. Yeah. And then by the time I finished those, then she's like, okay, now I'm making gingerbread cookies. And so I just finished off the gingerbread cookies. She made probably like 30 of those. Dude, you can't keep sweets away from me. I have a problem with sweets, man. If they're there, I'll eat them. And so now I'm like, fuck it. I got Christmas around the corner. I might as well eat like shit until Christmas. So now I'm going to be one of those people that starts to lose weight on January 1st.
That doesn't work out.
No, it'll work out until the summer. Like after the trip, I'm just going to gain weight again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually have to be able to go on the trip and do stuff. But
you know what? I think after the trip, I'm still going to be doing the workout stuff.
That's what I thought too. Because when I lost weight, I did feel good. I had more energy, but
no, do weights. You do weight? Did you do weights?
No.
I have just a weird interest of like, because you can see you can't see, like I'm not ripped or anything. I don't look like fucking handsome Squidward or whatever, but like you could see that you're clearly able to lift more, essentially.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, like, and that for that I'm like more motivated because I'm just like, well, now I want to go higher. So like, you know. that helps motivate you. Eventually, you're just like, okay, fuck it. If you're interested in that, like if you're interested in like progress,
yeah,
that helps a lot. Just being like, well, shit, now I can.
Well,
lift
you've
this
always
much
been
more.
the guy that you grind for stuff in games.
Yeah, I am a grinder.
Yeah,
yeah, I play RuneScape. Yeah, I play it. Oh, I play
you
MMOs.
played RuneScape. I remember you would you get the Balder side sword from the two guards in the fucking Lothric Church or whatever right there at the beginning of Dark Souls.
Everyone said that was a good sword. I had to try it once.
It is a good sword. It's the best sword in the game.
Yeah. So well, I never did that again, but because I was bored with it. It was just like a fancier katana. I was like, okay, well,
yeah,
it had a way better moveset, kind of, but But yeah, like
I remember it was like
that,
180 degrees. You like swing that fucker.
Okay, right. If you like MMOs, if you like grinding, then try working out and fucking and if you're interested in watching your progress, there you go. Just fucking keep adding weight until you I don't know, until you can lift up like a truck. I don't know.
You know what I want to be able to do?
Yeah.
See, the problem is the more I work out, the more capable I'm going to be as a father.
Oh, that's fucking lame.
And so eventually I'm going to be, I would just get so muscular that Abby's going to be like, oh, yeah, you pick up the kids. And I'll have to fucking have both of them, one in each arm. I bet you fucking made both these fuckers. I at least carry one. Like,
yeah, but you could do it now.
As of right now, I'm just the guy with the fucked up back, and so I some people take pity on me. And
did she poop the kid out yet? No, right? You'd probably wouldn't be here if she did.
No, it's January. As soon as January comes around, I'm not gonna be around as much. I have a feeling.
A January baby? That's fucking gophers.
Yeah, that's pretty goff.
Well, I mean, they get to be the oldest kid in the class. But then they're always going to be like, well, fuck, I was like a couple months off from being a fucking 90s kid. Well, I guess not.
Yeah.
And I mean, this person, I was almost off of being a fucking demon child from the 2020s.
Yeah.
Like, fucking.
I was almost a 2020 kid.
Yeah, they could have been a fucking crazy person.
Yeah. And then I would remind her every day, if 2020 happened in the 1600s, we would have fucking sacrificed your ass to make this stop. to make this plague end, we would have sacrificed your ass on a rock.
Oh my god!
There's places like if COVID hits, let's say like Papua New Guinea or some shit, they're gonna be sacrificing stuff to get it to stop.
Or like those weird fucking like tribes that have been secluded from the entire world. We've seen those fucking
ones that's like Papua New Guinea. It's like the
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, like the heart of Africa and Papua New Guinea.
They threw like a spear at a fucking drone or something.
Yeah.
They didn't know what the hell it was.
Those are the pygmies down there in the rainforest. But and Papua New Guinea I think has like it's still like 100 uncontacted tribes or some shit.
Yeah, and none of them have corona. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Think about that. So they do something.
I think I've talked about this before on the podcast. There was one that like cracked me up. It was a civilization of people in Papua New Guinea that they passed down from generation to generation that the way to pass down masculinity is through seed. And so they would have the boys drink the seed of the older men.
Oh, okay, that's just some fucking
straight from the tap. And so there was like there was one village leader like hundreds of years ago that was like, bro, I like fucking kids and I'm gonna make
a tomb.
And he's like, I'm gonna write our Bible and it has nothing to do with me being a pedophile. Yep, straight from the tap, right from the cock.
You gotta,
and everybody's like, can't you nut into a cup and then I drink? No, straight from the tap.
It loses its potency. It cannot be exposed to the open air.
No, you can't put it in a decanter and aerate it like a wine. It has to.
It goes straight from cock to mouth.
Yep.
That's it. Or else we gotta start over.
And those fucking saps, they listened to them and did that shit for years.
When did they stop?
I think the civilization died out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they were around for, I believe, hundreds of years.
Yeah, I mean, if you were powered by cum for hundreds of years, I imagine you'd fizzle out eventually.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
It was weird though. The like women were so secondary that they were just like, you were here to make children, and that's
so that we can come in them. We can come in them.
You were here to make children that drink our seed.
That's
It's a
your
very
goal.
strange society. Yeah.
So that's it. Like, go sleep in the bushes, bitch.
And like if you read the wiki thing, they're like, and it's important to see that this is not predatory in nature, that this is just something about their civilization. It's like, dude, pretty sure that's pretty predatory.
Yeah,
That's 100%. Like there's some base things about human nature, and one of them is like we like sex. That's part of it. You can't tell me that is 100% about passing on masculinity.
That guy just wanted to get his nut in, bro.
Yeah, he just wanted to get his nut in.
That shit was free. They have a COVID vaccine.
Oh yeah,
you heard of that?
Well, in Papua New Guinea there is no COVID, so I wonder if the vaccine is drinking old men's cum. I wonder if is that the cure?
Drinking cum.
Drinking old men's cum.
You have to be a little boy and you have to drink cum, and then you're immune. That's why there's no kids that have it. Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
Because you can I drink cum all the time. I still think I can get corona. I mean, a lot of whores get corona.
Yeah.
I think it has to be depending on. I think it has to be before you hit puberty. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You see the thing that they're like, it gives you Bell's palsy or some shit.
Really?
You seen that? But yeah, there was they had 4 cases of Bell's palsy or whatever in their clinical trial, and they're like, well, that just lines up with the American average, so it's nothing to be worried about. But none of them were in the placebo group, so I don't know. It's that thing that it gives you that weird looking face. So it's like I think you can't move your muscles, and it happens in your face. So if you look at Bell's palsy, they're doing some weird face thing.
Weird. It's strange. What's strange about that is just how much these vaccines can affect you when they really don't have much going on in them. I watched a video of a virologist breaking down exactly what's in these vaccines, and they're super they take a long time to develop, but honestly it's not that. It doesn't seem like it's that complex, and they don't even put literally the virus in you. They just put in I guess amino acids that trick your immune system into thinking that it is, and so it builds up and it's it doesn't seem like it's overall that complex, and it doesn't seem like something that would give you ridiculously weird side effects, but your body's fucking retarded anyways, and it finds a way to fuck up everything.
To be fair, the Bell's palsy thing's supposed to be most of the time is temporary.
Yeah,
so it's just you'd probably get that as a weird side effect. But I don't know. Everyone says, well, this is safe. Scientifically, it's safe. It's all proven. But there's that little bit of doubt in me. I'm like, dude, they made it in a year.
Dude, they made that shit in the span of vaccines being made.
Yeah.
That shit is that is the fuck. What's a great example of an underdeveloped something? That is the Chernobyl reactor of
vaccines.
Of vaccines hobbled together, underprepared in every way.
Well, the argument that they use is that it's a part of COVID's. They've been doing COVID vaccines forever, like SARS and shit.
Yeah,
and even the cold, I think, is technically part of Corona. I don't know, some shit. But so they've been working on this for years. They stole that as a base and then changed it up or whatever to.
Well, they were working on SARS.
It's still weird.
They were working on SARS,
sus.
And they never made it. And then they were like, "Well, SARS just dropped off the face of the planet. It's gone."
Yeah.
And so I wonder if it took a back burner because they were like, "Well, shit. I mean, it's not
same
around."
With MERS. MERS is the same thing.
That's the Middle Eastern one, right?
Yeah, that one was more recent. It was fucking super deadly. I think it was worse than SARS, but it just didn't get anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the common cold is same, and there's no cure for that fucking thing, and they can't figure it out. And so
I think it's because the common cold mutates too much. Probably
it does. I think it's constantly changing. It's just not very deadly.
Then they whip out this COVID thing in a year, less than a year.
In 4 seconds.
What the hell? I was like, Jesus Christ.
And I love how they say scientifically there's nothing.
Yeah,
it's dude, but time kind of plays a role into that, don't you think?
I'm still I'm
sorry, you've been looking at this thing for 4 minutes to see if anything is gonna happen.
Well, they're like,
scientifically, 4 minutes have gone by and nothing bad's happened. It's like, well, give it 10 years. You know, what's gonna happen to like 15-year-olds that are given the vaccine? You know,
yeah, there's no way to know.
And then 10 years from now,
but they say, oh, it's safe, it's fine, it's okay, and I'm like, well, you know, there's still a little bit of doubt. I mean, scientifically, apparently, it is safe or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm a doubter. Maybe it's because I just don't know enough. But I'm doubting it. There's that weird freak incident that happens. I don't know.
You know, there was something in my family. I forget what they were given. But my uncle, I believe, was given something that made him infertile.
Oh, what the fuck?
When he was young.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was. But like I think he was infertile. I don't know that, but I suspect it because he never had kids, and I don't think he wanted to. But there was something that he was. I think him and my mom were given it growing up, and then it turned out to be one of those things that just makes people infertile.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh, we didn't realize that." And like my grandfather was prescribed basically speed for like 30 years, and I was always like, man, this fucking old guy's got some get up and go. Like every time I saw him, he was always off doing something. He had like such an incredible work ethic. It's because he was on meth, basically. He had like doctor prescribed meth, and he went. Eventually, his doctor's like, I ain't giving you that shit anymore. It's meth. It's crazy. Like, you can't be taking that. And so he found the oldest doctor in town who would still give him the meth.
Oh my god!
And the guy, I think, ended up losing his license at the end because he was still prescribing old shit to people that you shouldn't be prescribing. And it was the reason why my grandfather had a heart attack and a stroke was because
how do they still even let you hand it out if they're not supposed to be prescribed anymore?
Weird cases, I guess. But he ended up having a heart attack and a stroke, and they were like, wow, this is like, it's like Billy Mays. Like, seems like his heart is under some sort of stress. It's probably because he was on meth.
On fucking copious amounts of methamphetamines.
Oh, Abby's home. Well, I guess that's the end of this one.
Yeah, fucking, hey, COVID vaccine might kill you. No,
yep, that's the end. Hey, don't trust that shit.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yep.
Hey, this is signed by a Facebook anti-vax mom, all right? Dude, fuck that shit.
All right, I'm out of here.